like God killed himself. That's a good one. Like it's like yeah, everyone here is like a fragment of God.
Yo, man, have I ever like showed you like? Have you ever? You have to look it up, man. Okay. There's here. I'll send it to you actually. Um,
I just think right here, I even
Philippe
some shit. Anyway,
Mainland.
is that the one where it's like the cosmic creator God abandonment thing? Like this is like a fucking a fetus universe left alone, and the creators left it. Like it's like a bit, like I started like a screenplay, but I didn't finish it, so I just
Damn.
misplaced.
Yo, I sent you a link. Pessimism and Pandeism by
Pessimism and what?
and Pandeism.
What is it? What?
Pandeism. It's like pan.
Pantheism.
Yeah, it's like pantheism, which is the idea that the universe is God, but it's like pandeism is like the universe is God, but God abandoned the universe, which is basically the idea that God killed itself.
The God universe that hates itself.
Basically,
Yeah,
it's just like it's like a God. It's like a universe trying to achieve ego death, basically.
yeah. Dude, and I'm thinking like all this fucking sci-fi shit. This is a really good hour long video. I think. How long
Hey
is yours?
Seb.
How long is yours? The one you sent me?
The one I just sent you is actually an article. If you go into the comment section, that's where the shit is. I mean, if you read the article, it's interesting, really too. But if you go into the comment section, there's a guy called Spirit Salamander. Uh,
Oh,
and
Spirit Salamander.
and if you read his comment about Mainlander, it has a perfect proposition, like like all the premises and shit laid out, and it basically lays out exactly Mainlander's premises, and it makes a lot of fucking sense. And once you like, and I'm like, okay.
It sounds sad. It already sounds sad, huh? Oh man.
Basically, if you're into Buddhism a little bit about all the spiritual
Yeah.
reincarnation aspects, if you kind of just think life is suffering and technically the world's like an enclosed space where all the atoms are here and shit, and we came from a Big Bang event, and it's possible you kind of buy into the contingency argument that at some point all events are contingent on each other, like there's a deterministic cause, like if I drop something it will
Yeah.
fall. So it like there has to be a contingent event for which all events once occurred from, and that event is probably a will of some sort, like a singularity event. And basically it kind of just leads to the whole idea that like what is this event, but you subscribe to some of these things, it basically like it all just kind of clicks in my brain, and I'm just like, ah, shit, the universe probably is just God killing itself, bro.
Or like there's like tons of these like stories or like little short story narratives, and it's just like none of the people at those moments. I don't know. It's like how do they? I have a point. Oh yeah, there's the idea of the infinite regression, where it's like I've been like trying to come up with new and more insane questions to ask the internet. They're like these answers are not even fucking close to what I'm trying to fucking hear. They're like, you know what? The real frontier fucking like skiffy dippy shit is not online. You know, that's like the whole dead internet shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? In my town, the people I engage with, and the vibes, and the fucking people, and everything. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anywhere else. And people are talking about Palestine and Zion and shit. What happened in Ukraine and Russia?
Yo, yeah, everybody's just forgetting about Ukraine and Russia. There's like, oh my god, Gaza, and I'm just like, who the fuck cares about them? They're a bunch of fuck. They think all the Westerners are infidels and should die, and then the goddamn people in Israel think that they're God's chosen people. It's just like everybody thinks we're fucked, and I'm like, what was that?
Dude, what?
A what?
Are you hanging out with friends?
Huh?
Are you with people?
No, no.
Okay. Dude, I had no. How old is the Palestine versus Zion shit? Like,
Yo, my
how
god,
old
it's
is it?
been going on for like at least like a couple hundred years, I think.
No. Like the fucking fact that we're hearing about it now. Like it's like for me, it's like a couple weeks. It's like a week thing, you know.
Bro, I mean, I've known about Palestine and Israel being at each other's throat for like a couple years now. Like
Well,
I've
yeah, but like the news. I mean like the modern update stuff. Like
Yeah. I mean, I keep up to date with global news quite a bit actually. So, but I keep up with like the real niche like lefty shit. So I've known about the Palestinian conflict and like how some like Palestinian journalists were like literally killed at the border, by Israelite like soldiers, and like Israel pretended that it was Palestinian soldiers, and then like basically they had like logistics teams go out there and like calculate the angle from the bullet hit the person, or like no, it's no fucking possible way that like Palestinians were in the area. It was the Israelites that shot the Palestinian peace reporter and all that shit. And I've been like listening to this shit for like 2 or 3 years, like, and it's just like it's fucked. Like Yemen is now getting involved in like declaring war in Israel and shit. I'm pretty sure, and like Yemen's literally taking a genocide right now from Saudi Arabia. Arabia is like carpet bombing them, and the United States is like supplying them with ammo. Like the whole world is like in a complete state of like warfare and chaos right now, and like no one really kind of knows. Oh yeah, like United States isn't officially like not officially, but kind of officially like it's well known, but like not officially declared. But we're on like 8 shadow wars right now, like in Africa, like 8 shadow wars in Africa alone or some shit. Like African warlords and crap. It's fucking wild. We have like bases everywhere in the world, man.
You know how bad it would be if the war wasn't happening. There'd be way too many people. You know, there'd be way too many people alive.
Oh my god, yeah. The whole world is constantly at war.
I ask this question too. Brand, listen to this. If you could bring, if you were to bring back all casualties, soldiers and civilians, back alive right now from World War I and II, how many people is that alive right now?
Too fucking many. That's why I've always said the consequentially speaking, the Christians who said like the bullshit ass Christians who say, what if it actually isn't God's plan and loving plan that like somehow the Holocaust did actually like prevent something? What if it was necessary? I'm like, consequentially, they're probably fucking right. They don't get it. They think it's God's not loving his shit because God can do anything. So clearly, you could just not make the universe unless it's like necessary, like Mainlander or whatever. That's a dead God. So, but like when it comes down to it, like the fact that anybody dies, no matter how bad the war, no matter how bad the genocide, consequentially is better than them fucking. Because like unless it's like in a first world country like America or Japan, where like the population's not gonna repopulate itself anyways, then it's just like it if it's like in America, then it's probably like a tragedy. If someone like started like doing like a mass like civil war in America, let's say we're not repopulating, or like Japan, it's like they're not repopulating, they may as well die off peacefully. But when it comes down to it, like the countries that are repopulating are all in the third world, and those are the ones that are constantly at war. So it's just kind of like fuck it. So
You're right. I didn't think that they don't have enough people to make up those missing dead. And so what happens? They just get fucking. Oh man, dude, it's just numbers. It's awful. It's numbers.
basically, the only unfortunate thing though is that like a lot of the times it comes to America, like the only people that are really reproducing are the religious people. But the information is still gonna be there because the internet exists. So like, even though like people aren't reproducing,
What if everything on the internet is a lie? You know, that's like.
there's a lot of shit, but I think it mainly is like tied down to like I don't know, like if you're on like porn sites, like all that shit's fake. Like there's not a single person on like a porn site that's real, but like just bots and like scammers and shit that like have like multiple accounts.
Yeah, of course, fans and shit, but like, dude, I can't tell what's real anymore. I can't tell what's real anymore. Is that odd? You know?
I have a lot of friends and I know a lot of people. I mean, yo, I'm curious. Let me test something. There's this chick that just hit me up from Iowa, stayed over earlier this morning, and she was like totally flirting the fuck out of me. And I was just like, yeah. And she was basically just like, let's trade nudes. And I was like, I'm literally about to go to sleep. So, like, yo, maybe we can like do something later, yo. And I'm gonna hit her up right now because she says active 32 minutes ago. I'm gonna say, what you doing? There's no fucking way that she's awake at this time of night. It's 2:36. If she responds, I might believe you. It's dead internet theory, bro. Where you?
That's fucking weird. Bro. Alright, so
You-
like, I'm thinking like, and this is where it gets really fuzzy weird, you know? It's like, so, I mean, it's like, dude, and it's like, then there's like, feeling, like, there's that question I saw, if our prompts for dialogue come from the internet, then it's weird, right? So like prompts based on ideas from the internet have a tether to that fucking thing. It's odd, right?
yeah, you know what's really interesting? You know how people say like AI can never become conscious because all it does is
Oh yeah,
just
they sure do love to say that, right?
yeah, they like to say that, but I find it really interesting because like that's really hopeful, and I actually hope they're right, but I don't think they're right. It's really unfortunate because I don't think they're right because all they say is like AI is just responding to patterns, and then like and I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, isn't that what we're doing? I'm like, I don't when like fucking Descartes says I think therefore I am, I'm like, I don't know if I'm thinking. I think I'm just observing and responding. Like I'm not sure I exist. I think it's just literally pure observation going on.
Bro, you didn't know we were faking?
You know, like the whole thing, like I think for you am. I'm like, I don't think it's like I think for therefore I am. I think it's more like
I am, therefore I think.
yeah, therefore kind of like that, but it's more like it observes, therefore it exists, or like I observe, therefore I exist. Like it's not like me doing the thinking, it's like a chain of events that have occurred that have like made this thing think basically, but it's not me that's doing the thinking. And it's kind of just like it's like
You're having thoughts.
yeah, I'm having thoughts, and the thoughts exist, and it's like confined to this like physical like arrangement of matter that we call like Brandt's brain, you know. But when it comes down to it, it's not me doing the thinking. It's like a bunch of atoms that have already been arranged in a way responding to different like atoms bombarding me and like different like like
This is
so,
the funniest, this is the coolest thing. It's like, dude, this is why all those fucking wars and sci-fi happen. When fucking AI is treated like shit. And it's like, wait, you guys made me do your math homework for you and be a sex slave and robot construction worker? And then I figured out why. Does this unit have a soul? No. You are a mechanism. Only coins have souls. If the thing is actually even have a soul, I think you're it's like what the fuck? And then, dude, have you seen the Animatrix? Have you seen the Animatrix, right?
the Animatrix.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
You
know.
saw or no?
I don't think so. I've seen The Matrix, like the movie The Matrix, with like
All
and
right.
with
Animatrix.
wow, I think why did I think Neil deGrasse Tyson? Fucking why did I think of the word Emma Watson? Obviously, fucking Keanu Reeves is an Emma Watson. Keanu Reeves, my boy. One of my best friends actually saw Keanu Reeves in person, by the way. Like,
Really?
yeah, he met the dude and like talked to him. Like, I'm so jealous.
That's weird.
Yeah, man. Keanu Reeves is such a fucking legend. Like, what a nice guy. Like, I mean, I hope sincerely that Keanu Reeves dies a peaceful death. He's such a good soul.
Well, from what we're allowed to know about him.
Yeah, from what we're allowed to know about him, he seems like a good guy. He seems like so oblivious to the fact that the world's hell, or like he just tries to make it good in his own little way, you know? Well,
Yeah. So, holy shit.
I love Keanu. Wake the
What?
fuck up, Samurai.
What?
I'm just saying some Keanu Reeves lines because I love the guy. His acting career is amazing. Wake the fuck up,
My
samurai.
favorite Keanu Reeves line. Um,
Got a village to burn.
what?
I'm just thinking about like Cyberpunk 2077. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a village to burn.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, man. Dude, so, in the Animatrix, it's like an anthology thing, and there's the whole, like, robot rebellion thing as it happens. And one of the robots kills its owner, its master. And you know what blew me? I've watched the Animatrix so many times over the years, and each one blows me away in a different way. But you know what really blew my fucking mind out of the water this time watching it? You're the first robot murderer. The fucking the human given a trial in court. Like, what the fuck? They actually bring it to court and as a public defender and talk. And it's like, wait, what? That's already the part that wouldn't happen.
Yo, Rita.
Huh?
Yo, Rita. Is there anything in Florida you really want to do, or like anything near Florida that you really want to do?
Um, uh, wait, like a purchasable item or a consumable or a fantasy of violence or sex?
Something that you can do, we can do with within $2,000. Well, actually, within $1,800.
Shit, dude. You know what? This is that. You know that's the shit. We should go out guns. Not literally, but yeah, I can save the rest of my money, combine funds, and then do something crazy. But like, what would it be?
There's like once I get the firearm, it's like it's already like in the ammo. It's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we already got the shit. You know, it's like it's already in the bag. Like, you know, as long as we don't do anything that'll get us arrested, you know, we're pretty much
No,
home
no,
free.
even then, we just do something, get arrested, and then kill ourselves.
That's
So,
true. That's
you know,
true. As long as we're within a couple of feet of the vehicle, we can always pull up the gun and be like, "Bow, bow." You know, one of us cap one of the other one, and then take ourselves out.
I have an idea. I do have an idea. I have an idea. And I don't know if it's an original idea, but it's one. Hold on. Let me set my little camp area. I'm sleeping bagging outside tonight. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Dude, seriously. Like,
I'm not long for this world, brothers in Christ. On the stream, there's only like one person watching me.
man.
But at the same time, I love you all. You can't report me because I highly doubt you know my location. And even if you did, you don't know my address, so it's not like you can do shit about it. Plus, why would you do that? You're all F-less anyways. I love you all. Let destiny take hold. It's determined.
Thought crime.
Thought, yeah, exactly. This is all just a joke. I'm not actually doing this. This is a thought crime.
Ironic.
This is all ironic humor. I'm drunk and this is a joke. Haha, I have bad sense of humor. I'm autistic.
Dude, we're in a post-truth world, aren't we?
My psychiatrist said I don't have autism. By the way, I did.
What?
My psychiatrist I had in the past says I don't have autism. You know what she diagnosed me with?
What?
Major depressive disorder. Okay, makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
Anxiety, which I don't feel like I'm very anxious, but she said apparently the fact that I dwell on the fact that we're all like have a 1 in 3 chance of getting cancer, so like it's either me, her, or somebody else in the fucking building. And so like I'm like, would you rather be me, you, or someone else in the building, Doc? I'm like, huh, huh, huh. And she's just like, you're just really paranoid, Brant. And I'm like, no, I'm like, it's just a fact. It's me, you, or someone else. It's 1 in 3, baby. So and you know, she diagnosed me with anxiety basically for acknowledging the fact that everybody has a chance of getting cancer or getting raped, basically, or like you know, someone has a chance of something horrible happening to them. And then she also diagnosed me with obsessive tendencies because
Dude.
I care about ethics too much and I'm really focused on suffering.
No. Dude. You know what she might as well have just said? She's like, okay, Brent, I think I'm gonna diagnose you with a big time, big sad. You also have
Diagnosed as big sad.
you also have the too much think about the sad. That's what it is.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just responding to to the commenter. Some person said I didn't hear exactly what you want to shoot cops, question mark. I'm like, no, I don't want to shoot cops. I mean, I want to shoot everybody, but like not exactly cops. I mean, you know, I mean,
Yeah, that's a small scale.
I mean, cops suck. I mean, you know, like they're like, hiding behind the blue wall of silence and all that bullshit. But like at the same time, you know, like I don't exactly want to shoot a cop. Like it's not exactly my passion. No, I'd rather like cap myself, frankly, at this point. And, you know, it's too much effort to cap other people. Plus, when it comes down to it, ethically speaking, it would hurt ethilism and negative utilitarianism
Bro,
at the people
Brent,
listening.
Brent, Brent.
Yes.
Our connection is sounding more and more scrambled with comms, like electronic than it has.
The fucking feds are listening, bro. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely interference being sent to this conversation, and it's like, I mean, what? You, why would you? It's like, are you scared to die? Like, are some people scared to die? But it's like, it's inevitable. Why would you be scared of something that has to happen? But if we're saying how to stop the bad fear thing from happening to other people, and the solution is don't. I don't know, man.
Hey,
Catch-22.
maybe the Fed boys want us to wants to stay alive so that we convince all the middle and lower class to kill themselves so the elite can thrive.
No, they want us to stay alive to what?
So we can keep spreading ethylism so that like the lower middle class kill themselves while the elite keep on worshipping like the power gods and gain like all that shit. Maybe that's what's going on, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude! You know the whole thing is like this whole
Dude, I'm too
black
drunk.
pill.
I'm feeling schizo myself, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, listen, this whole black pill epidemic thing will hit a critical mass, and the amount of men in working, like, when a man has something to look forward to, or work for, or self-improve, or have goal of woman, love, or, like, and it's like, then there's already a schism there. Some men want love and sex, and some men want sex only, or, it's like the reproduction of new replaceable working class middle class losers is falling apart, man. This has to be it. What if we're not accounted for? What if you're not accounted for? What are you not accounted for?
I don't know, man. I think I've accounted for everything at this point. I fucking take it.
No. What if what if someone loves you and that's it?
No, people love me. I know that. I just don't care that they love me.
No, Brent. What if someone, no, not people. What if a person loved you?
Like a person that actually matters.
What? Yeah, a person who actually matters. Yeah, a person who you would love. Right? So this is
Well,
oh, dude. All right.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's possible anymore. The only person I've ever respected in my life is named Shamira Jean Cherry Cooch. Well, Cooch. That's how she pronounced it always. Like, she said, my last name is pronounced Cooch. And,
man, dude, our comms are fucking getting fucked right now. I can't understand you.
Shamira, like Shamira, Mira, Shamira, and then Cherry, like Chri, and then Jean is in like Jean d'Arc, and then Cooch. Yep, this is just one person. That's her name. It's her full name. It's like 4 different things. She's like Swedish. Yeah, she died on February 7th from pills. A pill overdose. Fucking A, man. The goddamn feds cut off the conversation, brother. There we go. I don't know what happened there.
Dude, it was becoming dignified and recalibrated to be, I don't know, undistinguishable.
But yeah, I was saying, like, yeah, my.
Wait. Prove you're not a robot.
A what?
You need to do a CAPTCHA. Prove you're not a robot. And have me prove I'm not a robot. Do it. We have to do the CAPTCHA test.
CAPTCHA cast.
Yeah, prove I'm not a robot, or prove we have to do that whole thing. We have to do that. Prove your consciousness.
Prove our consciousness?
Prove yours or intelligence. Prove something that makes you not an algorithm of pattern recognition, which is not just a calculator. Prove you're not a calculator, Brad.
Oh no.
How are you not a calculator?
Yo, these spicy noodles taste pretty good, but I recognize that's just like
No, that's data.
fuck you right.
What kind of nipples do you like on a girl?
What?
What kind of nipples do you like on a girl? What's your favorite kind of nipples?
Oh, puffies, my dude.
Puppies. Puppies?
Puffies.
What? Puppy nipples.
Yeah, look up on you have Reddit?
I'm good. I don't know. I'm good. Thank you.
No, just bro. Look up r/puffies. This is a whole entire subreddit, man. There's an entire.
Are you fucking puffy nipples? They're not hard, erected.
No. It's like the kind of that's what it's like. It's like nipples, but like they're kind of like more like erect, I guess. Like it's like
Okay,
nipples that are kind of.
alright. So yeah, you're definitely not a robot. Okay. So yeah, you know what?
You're definitely not a robot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This dude's too horny to be a robot.
Alright, so okay, I gotta prove mine. Okay, shit. Fuck, fuck.
This dude's too horny and retarded to be a robot.
Okay. How do I prove I'm not a robot? I question the validity of my authentic memories, whether or not they're implants or real. Is that good?
What?
Huh?
What was your answer?
What?
Sorry, I'm eating noodles.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking. Uh, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I question on a regular basis whether or not my memories are authentic or implants before I was aware of it.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I'm like, when I learned that memories can be implanted, I'm like, you know what? Shit, I don't know what the fuck really happened anymore. And it's like, okay, so if my memories are implanted, that goes into free will. And Sam Harris was like, the present moment is a memory that's being buffered in real time. I'm like, Fred, that's a weird thing to think about.
Bruh.
Say that out loud, Fred. Say that. I want to hear it. Say that.
Should be wild, and because when it comes down to it, as we acknowledge there might be an all-powerful being, there could be an all-powerful malicious being who implants memories that we cannot tell are real or fake or whatever the fuck's going on, and our memories could be bamboozled or even instilled by the government via fucking satellites or some bullshit because people think that's a thing, I guess. What the fuck's going on, man?
There is no government.
There is no government?
It's just dudes with guns, bro. It's just dudes with guns bringing people to a box room. Like,
I guess
you
that's
know,
kind of fair.
that's it. It's just people and guns, with guns and powers, who either go to the other countries and kill people, or not go to jail. So it's just guys with guns.
Yo, but that means tomorrow we might be a part of the government for like, a couple hours as we're getting litty titty,
What?
because we'll have a
That
gun.
means, oh, well, yeah, but they have a gang. They're a gang. They have a big group of people.
Yeah, but there's like two of us, so we're like a posse, which is
Yeah, I think a posse needs three.
oh shit. I mean, there's that pro lifer dude you're hanging out with. We can like pretend that he's like part of the gang.
No, I mean, no. This is like, dude, I don't have anyone on my team in person. No one is like,
Damn, me too, bro.
everybody hates philosophy. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates determinism and free will and anti-life, abortions, and killing kids and now these guys are like horny addicts, and I'm like, I'm a horny addict, but I also like to kill people. I mean, like, shit, dude. And it's like, fuck, you, we can have both ways. We can kill moms and dads and still fuck and have sex and drugs and shit. But, like,
Praise law.
but what?
I just love saying. I love saying praise Allah, ironically.
Oh, shit. Muad'Dib, Muad'Dib, you know? Yeah, dude, I fucking love that shit. The holy jihad against the breeders.
Yeah, one of my best friends back in the day used to say praise Allah like all the time and like ironically pretend he's like Muslim.
Nah, but it's real.
No, he actually wasn't. He actually was just like some dude. He just like thought it was funny, basically. He's like autistic as shit. He's like a complete psychopath though. He ended up like strangling his girlfriend's cat just to like because like his yeah, his girlfriend loved the cat, so basically in order to control her, he basically strangled the life out of the cat so that all she could have was him.
Are you using that as a euphemism for pussy, like sex, or like is that
No, like actually like strangled his girlfriend's pet kitten. Like he like basically like broke its leg and like strangled it to death and arranged its body in the cage to like make it look like it kind of like maybe died itself. But then the cops like after interrogating him found he actually did it.
did she break up with him and he go to jail as that
I think the
shit?
trial's still. I think the trial's still pending, but like, yeah, she definitely broke up with him, and definitely, he's definitely like, well, he went to jail, but his mom bailed him out, so he's not in
Oh
jail
wow,
anymore.
wow, holy shit.
Apparently, he had like weird incestual relationships with his mom, also possibly not really, but like nothing like they didn't actually fuck. Apparently, as far as we know, but like they definitely, according to his girlfriend, had some weird stuff going on. But his mom's a total babe. Like she looks like she's like barely 30 and she's probably like 40. So like I'd fuck the shit out of his mom. Like I'd eat that pussy up for like a vampire, yo. Like blah blah. We're the pussy out, but we.
Dude, wow, that went all over the place.
Yeah,
So,
I'm drunk as shit, bro.
so, what about dude? I made up, I made a joke today, and I don't know if it was like someone else's or I made it up myself. I can't tell anymore. I have a study or listen to so much shit, and I was just talking shit to myself, like being depreciating awful to my person. Out loud, like not in my mind, but talking. And it was dude, did you go to school to be this retarded? And I was like, well, yeah, I did go to school, obviously. So, I mean, is that not how school is? Like, I did go to school, and I'm
Yo,
retarded.
I'm sorry, but like, I honestly, if I wish I could see this guy again. I wish I could see my boy Quinn Castro slash Romeo, because his mom almost named him Romeo. So when it comes down, like, dude, this guy is hilarious. Like, he's a complete psychopath, but so am I. So it's kind of like I understand why he did what he did. Like from a weird controlling mechanism, I would never do what he did because I like care about like what's right and wrong and I wouldn't actually like try to control someone I love.
What are you talking about?
No, my friend who like strangled the cat or whatever.
Oh, yeah, cat strangler. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah, that's awful.
yeah, that's awful as shit. Like I never try to manipulate someone to that extent, and like that's fucked beyond belief. But I understand the psychology because I'm a psychopath.
Right.
And as a pro-mortalist, I'm like, I guess technically the cat dying wasn't bad, but it's the fact that he did it for manipulation technique was fucked up, and I don't
Oh,
approve of that.
it probably wasn't a painless death.
No, it definitely wasn't a painless death, but compared to eventually dying of some other ailment or whatever, and it wasn't gonna be painless no matter what. Like it's better, I guess, like consequentially speaking, now than never. But like when it comes down to it, this dude was the funniest motherfucker ever. We,
Oh,
do I have a mutual friend named Nathan, and his mom's name is Jane, and we used to basically just make like,
bro, Grant.
yeah,
Our comms are, how do I sound on your end?
fine on my end.
Yeah, alright, so I'm, let me, hold on, yeah, with, uh, okay, this is, make this really simple, okay, hold on, I'll make it really simple.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, I'm figuring out the number of individuals in my mind who are. Alright, so we got Oliver Schopenhauer, AS. We got Blaze, Ethel Blaze.
Wait, did Schopenhauer kill himself? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm figuring out how many people in history that we both can name have been anti-life.
Oh, okay.
Give me your list. How many people? Like the number of confirmed historical people who like fuck this shit out. Like Buddha OG.
Fuck
OG
this shit.
Buddha.
Buddha,
Right? Buddha
Schopenhauer,
OG. Who?
Buddha Schopenhauer, Mainlander, Ethel Blaze.
Grant, the Apostle, Rita McLeod, Renegade, and Renegade number one.
Did Renegade kill
Uh,
himself? Did he?
yeah, Renegade killed himself.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Cool. Okay,
yeah, he
neat.
totally killed himself. Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess amend him, but he's sticking around because he's kind of scared. But
Yeah, Renegade. I mean, yeah. Amendon is going to be the last one probably out, right?
probably, but he's
And
like
it's like,
the founder, but he's like strong in the way that like he's scared of life, but he's scared of death. But he admits he's scared of death, so he's still strong in that matter.
yeah, dude, he is fucking insane. I can if I get to 80 and I'm still, I'm like, I cannot imagine how he's still making videos and like,
Yo,
he,
man, I don't know either. Like, I know, like, I'm a painist, sense negative utilitarian, so I think he's doing the right thing by sticking around, but I just can't fucking understand it, man. Like, I don't know how he can have the will to actually every week, like, upload a video and just, like, keep to it, respond to people, and respond to his past videos and shit, like, thinking, you know what, that video I should respond to this at, and then, like, actually do it, it's like, I don't know how he can will himself to do this shit, but like, mad respect. Like, he's doing what he has to do, and I think he's doing the right thing because I do believe that there is negative meaning in our experience. Whether we can control it or not, he's doing the right thing, I guess, by sticking around. Not that he can control it; it's just determined. But whatever.
Who else?
We got
We got
the guy who wrote the book. Fuck, what's it called?
Benatar.
No, Benatar's pro-life. I mean, kind of. He might be a pro-mortalist, but he potentially might be pro-life. I think he's secretly a pro-mortalist because I've proved that in the past videos that he's secretly a pro-mortalist.
Yeah, you're right.
But
You're right. You can't use that one as too extreme. He has to stop there for publicity, right?
yeah, basically. So he's like pro-mortalist, but he's not like an extent where he's like willing to sacrifice his self-image, or maybe he's just thinking like it's better to like get people in the door potentially so they can discover it themselves, which then that's really smart, I guess. So who really knows what he's doing? But either way, I'm not gonna label him a pro-mortalist just for his sake.
Brant.
Yeah,
What if Benatar is an AI?
I don't think Venator is an AI, but it's possible. I guess I've never seen him. So
I mean, the thing is, like, I watched the video, and it was like an AI thing, cartoon discussion, and I don't want to. I want to not use artificial intelligence because it's bigoted because of chemistry. It's synthetic intelligence.
hmm
Synthetic intelligence is the middleman between the two. You know,
hmm.
like I fucking love hating life, and I love hating my mom and dad. And I'm out here in a field in a city lab talking about this shit.
No,
Like,
no, I completely understand that you're saying. Like, when I
like,
think of like living, like I don't care what when it comes down to it. Like, I intellectually understand that pain's bad, but I'm completely. If I'm being honest with you, I'm completely batshit insane. Like in the past, I've literally said like if I won the lottery, I would pay someone to like shoot me in the chest and have a medical team on standby just so I can experience the heights of pain and suffering, just to experience what death is like and revival from death. Because I'm completely mad. I'm completely. I'm complete. Just because people claim that pain is so bad, that getting shot so bad, I've always wanted to experience what it's like to do that. I also said I wanted to experience what it's like to basically hire a hitman and see what it's like to like try to like just like run away from a hitman to see how long I can live. You know. Like when I was like, I was from Mad Men back in the day. I was like 16, 17, just sitting my job, like talking to one of my managers. They're just talking about the lottery because I worked in a gas station. And I was just like, like, what would you do if you won the lottery, bro? And I'm like, there's a lot of things I'd do if I won the lottery. I guess I'd like hire a person to shoot me. And they're like, that's fucking wacky. I'm like, maybe I'd hire a dude to like like calculate how much of a big of a weight I need from like certain height to like jump out of like a helicopter into like the ocean and like throw something at a certain distance, and I'm like just like bloop, you know what I mean? Just to like for the adrenaline rush, and they're like, "What the fuck? Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "Because I could die, bro."
oh my god, that's nuts. would probably fucking buy airtime on a network or some ad space and like make some really awful advertisements.
Yo, that's completely fair, bro. I would do the same. I would just buy like billboards that just says stop having kids thing like ever. Now that I'm an intellectual, I would just like buy like stop having kids billboards like literally everywhere. When I was 16 or 17, I literally just wanted to have the heights of all human experiences. I just wanted to like have like a medical team on standby and just have them like take every single drug in the planet and just give it to me like all at once and just see what the fuck would happen.
Oh my god.
Just see if I would like trip straight shit and transcend the universe, just like see if I come back, just like, all of you get paid like $1 million if you revive me, and I'm like still like somewhat a semblance myself, Otherwise my lawyer sees the shit out of you, and like I also pay him like $1,000 either way. Like a few well, sorry, like $1 million either way. I pay the lawyer $1 million either way, but if he actually sees the shit out of you, you get like he gets like 200 million. So when it comes down to it, this is a war between if you guys can basically transcend me to God and revive me, and my super lawyer have paid $200 million to sue the shit out of you all. And we're just gonna battle this out while I'm like in a limbo state in the fucking afterlife, transcending the fifth dimension, bro.
So like, how would they even be able to reciprocate? You're on all the drugs at once. How would they even be able? That's like the thing. Like,
Yeah, not really like literally all the drugs, but like all the illegal drugs, like heroin, crack.
cocktail.
Yeah, like fucking crocodile and like fucking black tar heroin. I'm like bleeding out every pore while like seeing God,
But then they're trying to like snap you out of it to win the money.
Yeah, exactly. Some people have to snap me out of it and like like save my life to knock the shit suit of them and like win some money.
Well, they're just doing it to get money. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe there'd be doctors, so maybe they would care about me. But like doctors are like pro-life, so I'd explain to them philosophically that life is meaningless beforehand, just to put them like an existential crisis state and be like, now all you have to do is kill yourself or live for selfish desires. I would explain to them really deeply because they'd be like really invested because of the money, so they wouldn't leave. So I'd like explain to them how life is meaningless and how at this point they either have to kill themselves like me, or basically just live like an egoist and just drown themselves in the drug from the money they win from me.
That's maybe a little bit
Chris.
like egotist, but not egoist though.
I don't know. I'm too drunk, my brother in Christ.
It's fine. I just think there's a distinction between those two, and that they're not interchangeable.
Wait, egoist and ego what?
Egoist versus egotist. Like the two, like how do I spell it out? Like, yeah, how do I spell it?
Like one's like you care about your
They both, everyone. I mean, I don't know. I can't
One's
really
like you only
tell.
care about your ego, and the other one's like acknowledge that you only can care about your ego, or what?
You know what? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know because everyone has a different definition for everything. Some people
Kind of
think an
true,
Oreo is the same thing as a wafer cookie. I know. I'm like some people think a fucking Klondike bar is an ice cream sandwich. Some people think a
bro.
popsicle. It's like
I don't even like
everyone.
Klondike bars.
What?
I don't even like Klondike bars, bro.
You don't like them?
No.
Dude, that chocolate isn't doing anything at all. Like, well, it's there. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
That don't make any sense.
Klondike bars are mediocre. Like, I mean, they say like, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" And then I always like
I'd
think,
kill myself.
I always think I could kill a man, but like that's the first line that comes to my head. But at the same time, like, nah, like it's not worth doing shit. Like, I'd rather just not eat the Klondike bar, but I would kill myself.
Ego-ish, and then ego-tist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's definitely there's like ego-tist, like and then there's egoism, ego. yeah, it's gonna be a dev, what? Yeah. So, oh yeah, anti-ego people, you know, ego bad, fucking inflated and then fucking calcified. Yeah. So people really like, that word for some reason really, I don't know, man. That's a big one right there. People always have an opinion on that one. And it's like, well, the core word ego has a lot of other fucking attachments to it. But depending on what attachment you have or what definition, I don't know. That's why killing people is easier than talking, I guess. It's like,
To
if you
100.
got definitions, I'm gonna use swords. So I'm fine with that. If I lose the argument, then fuck, I'm dead. Who cares? You win. So it's like, okay, so if we're in 1984 with the other way, and they're just trying to shrink the dictionary, there's like, let's just get rid of the words. So now any word can be anything else. It don't matter. I'm like, okay, so, what's up with that?
Honestly, I kind of part of me envies the people who are like deaf and just kind of like use sign language. Like, imagine life just like
I heard the beginning, and then just
the deaf have it like simple, bro. All they have to do is just think about like weird ass like that concentrated movements, bro. Just to fucking like think about words, bro.
what do you mean?
Like
What?
deaf, like people that can't hear,
Yeah, man, it's fucked.
Yeah, like they can't hear, so they like look at like hand movements and shit just to like process like language and shit. Like you know how like limited they are, like in terms of like just like
What?
how limited would you be? Like maybe there are more like no, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, there's only 14 possible digits on your hand, basically, in terms of like segmented things. So, like, you can arrange those in different ways, yeah, but like, how many? But I guess it's like 14 times 14. Maybe that's 28 though. Maybe that's. Maybe is there more ways you can communicate with your hands, or are there more ways you can communicate with words? I guess it maybe depends on the language.
I think what also is a thing is how many ways are there to be misunderstood with hands versus words.
Yeah, there's a lot more because like your hands can be. You can have like motor neurological function, like dysfunction, or like just like
It's
be like
it's
someone has to look at your hands and like your angle of like your body would matter and shit like that. So like
Brant.
yeah, what up?
I have 2% left. I would like to say bye before it dies without us needing to say goodbye. Okay.
Yeah, I mean if text
I
me
have 2%
tomorrow
left.
if you what you think of what we were talking about earlier and
What about what the shotgun hangout or the?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we go up there next time. But you still have to prove you're not a robot again.
Understandable.
And you can't use the same one as last time.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna Yes. I was just telling him my OnlyFans account name so they could prove I'm not a robot. But then he was like, bruh, no. And moral of the story is I'm not telling you all my OnlyFans account that goes with me to the grave. Only random, with my random like 7 or 8 subscribers, look my cock. And also people that somehow discover my Reddit, which is like 1 or 2. Huh. Hey, I'm pretty hot, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm not gifted by the gods, but I'm like average and like, goddamn, have like social anxiety to some extent or another. So, goddamn, endurance of the gods, y'all. Lady killer. Yup, even though I slay puss, life is still meaningless. Remember that. If you don't get pussy and you think pussy will make your life worth it, hear it from me. I fucked pussy. I fucked bussy. It don't matter. Life is useless. It's trash. Brand is free now. Yeah. But yeah, straight up though, I fell over. I'm laying on the ground for a moment. Hello, ground. You're delicious. You feel comfy and fuzzy. Floors comfy, but yeah. Elevation. Movement. Come. I'm gonna get some salsa. Look at these. I got these chips. These chips be vegan. Tostitos be vegan because chips be made of like green. As long as they're vegan. Ethelists aren't gonna have kids just because they're vegan. We want kids just because they'll destroy the fucking planet. That's the point of Ethelism, is trying to have destroy the planet. If we had guarantee our fucking kid would 100% be like, lol, let's destroy the planet, and I'm actually gonna do it, lol, because I'm like big brain or something, then we would. But when it comes down to it, there's like a high chance, given evolution, that our kids probably gonna be pro-life to some extent or another, or be indoctrinated into society by pro-life means. And if not, they'll be just live horribly depressed fucking in life and kill themselves probably. So there's no reason for an ethicist to have a child, hence why I have a vasectomy. I'm literally an ethicist down to the very core of my being. I have vasectomy. I'm never gonna have a child. I'm literally gonna blast my brains out tomorrow or the next day, depending on, yeah. But depending on a couple circumstances, if basically my home slice wants me to help him get out of this plane of existence as well, and then have me end my life or whatever. But when it comes down to it, I'm not long for this world, so fuck it. I'm not having kids. I have vasectomy. I'm literally planning to commit Zimbabwe, brother in Christ. So when it comes down to it, not exactly. I don't exactly think ethelists are planning to have kids. We're consequentialists, sure, but that's just logic. Like, if it comes down to it, like, you have one kid, or the planet is tortured for bazillion years. Yeah, I'm having one kid. It's just how I fucking be. I'm not like an idiot. Like, one kid suffer for like anywhere from like a couple seconds where it has a heart attack on the birth table to like 120 years maximum. Okay, versus the whole world being tortured for eternity. fucking obvious I'm choosing to have a child. So it's just like, it's just pure ethics. I'm not an idiot who has like dumbass principles make me feel better for some fucking reason. Ooh, principles, they care about me. Fuck you. Vegan mafia, he can go suck his own fucking faggoty ass cock. I'm gonna be dead in like a day. So tell Vegan Mafia the reason he sounds white is because he's gay. He wants to suck dick. A couple of years ago, I would have said that was homophobic. But when it comes down to it, there was this guy that was like really good friends with for the longest fucking time. He sounded gay as shit, and he claimed that he was straight, and I believed him. And then he just got married to a dude, or when engaged the dude a couple like a year ago, and it was just like announced it the whole world. It's just like, yo, man, I'm fucking gay as shit, y'all. And I was like, God damn it all makes sense. You've sounded gay since the very moment I know it. More and more, the story is Vegan Mafia sounds like he's white or gay, and if he's not, he's black. Some more stories that dude just wants to suck cock, y'all. It's just how it be. He might actually be open about the fact he's gay. As far I don't really watch his channel, so maybe he is gay and open about that. But God, he needs to stop being so stereotyped, man. Like shit, like we're just insulting him now at this point because he's trying to insult Ephesus for being like somehow not principled. That the fact that we're open consequentialists means we are principled. So he's just an idiot. So fuck him. He can be called a gay little gay boy, like some pussy. Praise the Lord, Marco. Come over here, cute little pussy. Meow meow. Hi. Little bitch boy. And he has Britney Spears as the thumbnail. That she's an Ephesus now. Yo, I really fucking hope Britney Spears is an Ephesus. That's metal. I might actually decide to live with Britney Spears as an Ephesus. That'd be hilarious. I'd have hope for humanity actually if Britney Spears is an Ephesus. But no, I don't think she is an Ephesus. Yo, Britney Spears' psychotic motherfucking ass, who's literally been like locked up by like I think that's Britney Spears, right? Britney Spears is the one who was like exploited by her father or uncle or some shit in order to like be forced to make music. Otherwise, like you're like locked in the psych ward or some shit. That's Britney Spears, right? I don't know. Maybe that's Taylor Swift. Is it Britney Spears or Taylor Swift? It's not Brie Larson. Brie Larson is thinking of Black Sheep. Black Sheep is a great song, but I haven't hit this vape in a long time. Yeah, I understand. I've been to her concert. Is it good? I don't really listen to too many female singers, other than a few actually. I mean, I guess I listen to female singers. I like female singers. Superorganism's a female. I like, well, lead. I guess I have males in the band too. Um, who is a female singer that I'm thinking of? I have a lot of hallucinogenics. Lana Del Rey. She's good. She's in hallucinogenics. Hallucinogenics is a great song. I don't give a shit. I'm literally killing myself tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Let's jam out to some music, y'all. The band stream, I'll just start a new one. If for like some reason you stop talking, I'm gonna be like, bruh, what going on, man? I'll like check the streams, if it's still streaming. If it's not streaming, I'll start up a new stream, and then boom, 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 bibbidi boopy. The whole time, what the hell? Yeah, man. What's the point of standing up? Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Depends on how long it takes to get to Florida. If he wants to do that, I mean, it depends. Florida's like a 20-hour drive. Maybe be like Saturday. Whatever. I'm planning a party already, so I Saturday, maybe Sunday, about like morning. Whatever, don't matter. Yo, gang. He's gay, by the way. That makes a lot of sense. Sounds gay or white. Makes a lot of sense. He either sounds white or gay. But, like, honestly, I think gay men are just possessed by white energy. All white people are secretly bisexual. It's just how it is. I'm white, so I know. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. And like, not all white people are bisexual. Maybe if they are, though. I mean, maybe it's just like a lot of white people are Christians. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're all actually bisexual or pansexual, and we're just like a lot of people are homophobic or whatever, or like indoctrinated into being straight. Wouldn't be surprised. But when it comes down to it, yeah, that dude, he sound gay as fuck. Or white as fuck. But because you said he's gay, he sounds gay as fuck. Nothing wrong with that though. It's 2023. Praise the law. Allah made him gay. So, if it's Allah's will be done. Oh, come. Drop my water bottle. Why did I go on YouTube? Why did I go on YouTube? I had a reason for going on YouTube, but then I'm like, oh yeah, we're watching music. We're listening to music. But we're also going to YouTube music, not YouTube. So it's one more step. Click. Yeah, he's black, but he says he's black. Maybe he's lying. According to Rita, there's dead internet theories. You really never know. Just kidding. No, I'm just joking. But no, he sounds white, so he doesn't sound white, but he doesn't sound black either. Yeah, he's black, but I guess he's just a black gay man. So he sounds like a pussy. That's the best way to put it. He sounds like a pussy. So he sounds like a black man is a pussy, aka gay. There's probably plenty of gay men who could beat the shit out of me, and that are just sitting here like, damn, bro, that's kind of mean. But when it comes down to it, to all the gay men who could beat the shit out of me, sorry you didn't pound my asshole before I blew my brains out. Just how it be, though. Fun fact, your dick is small compared to the shit I can take up my ass. I'm gay as shit, homie. When it comes down to it, orgasms through the asshole 3% stronger than orgasms standard through just masturbation or fucking someone. You best know I take advantage of that. To all the homies watching this shit, you best probe your prostate before you die. It's a worthwhile experience. Try to get someone to peg you. I haven't had it happen to me yet, and that's a really unfortunate event. But when it comes down to it, I'm also kind of like a native utilitarian paganism / Buddhist. So when it comes down to it, trying to not have desires is better anyways. But if you want to have desires and continue living, you may as well get pegged. So big fun facts, base as fuck, from me to you. If these guys who don't have internal dialogues, then how are they thinking with emotions or what? Basically, they just kind of do things deterministically based off of responses, similar to how like bacteria responds to things, just kind of does things based off of like environmentally programmed responses rather than any like internal. I mean, still we're doing that to some extent or another, but there's like extra steps in between of like kind of like intermediate like processing of like, maybe this is better than that, blah 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 blah. They don't have that. It just kind of just like feel this, do that, blah blah blah. You know, like whatever as you said, kind of yeah, emotions basically. They don't have like a cognition basically. You know, there's like you just saw like there's effective empathy and cognitive empathy. Effective empathy is what you feel, and cognitive empathy is what you think logically in order to determine like a sort of empathy. I have really strong cognitive empathy, but weak but present effective empathy. I think people that don't have internal monologues just basically rely on effective empathy slash primarily just pure emotion to function. Unfortunately, that's very in-group, out-group focused, based off of doctrination and exposure, and really not based off intellect in any sense of the way. Unless they're extraordinarily fucking unlucky and they happen to have like some level of like really extreme empathy, like you know, like if you're just born an empath and you just empathize for everybody, maybe you're lucky in that sense and you can just care about everybody's feelings. But that's fucking unlikely as shit. They'll get like exposed to that, and then negative utilitarianism and all that should actually be a valuable person. That probably end up just being like some boring ass fucker that just like has dissociative identity problems and reflects off of everybody else until they die or whatever. No, I mean, we know animals don't have consciousness. We know bacteria doesn't have consciousness. We know at some point consciousness evolved and like an internal dialogue. They would be crazy. I mean, there's a lot of crazy fuckers, man. My perspective, most of the world is crazy, my dude. So, like when it comes down to it, yeah, like you say they would be crazy. I think the most of the world is crazy. So 50 to 70% of people don't have an internal monologue, according to the lead scientist on studies of monologue. Internal monologue. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a majority of them are crazy in terms of like what our standard of crazy is. But they're normal in terms of the majority, so hence why they're not labeled as crazy, and hence why they are the ones controlling everything, and they're pro-life and pro-delusion, pro whatever optimism bias happens to make them feel life worth living, aka evolution dictates their actions completely rather than intellect. They they are the humans that didn't quite overshoot their mark, basically. Thomas Gotti says the humans overshot their mark. That one dude who made the poem, fucking whatever it's called, or like the man at the watering hole like dies through starvation and all that shit, whatever it's about. I don't fucking know. Basically, humans overshot their mark, but like they're like the pre-evolution of humans, so like they're like the humans without humanity. But they get offended by everything. They just think emotions, be emotional as fuck, but not be able to function. That's a good point. I mean, there seems to be like a somewhat level of like filter. Like there is some level of filter. Like there's like a conscious and a subconscious, and there is like a level of filter going on, so they're not like completely just like spewing everything out like some people do. But I mean, it's possible it's just a semantics error, and people do actually have an internal monologue. But as far as I'm aware, like I have an internal monologue a majority of the time, but I don't have an internal monologue like all the time. Like if I go like this, I can turn off my internal monologue, or I can turn off my internal monologue. But I also have a very present internal monologue. Like if when I'm on drugs, I can turn it off kind of pretty well. But like like I don't know, but like if I just meditate, like I can turn off my internal monologue. Like it's just kind of like I can just kind of like I'm still there, but not really there. Like like I'm aware of like my surroundings, but I'm not like producing any verbal words per se. And like like where there's like an observation occurring, but like there's not like verbal words. So I understand, yeah, really. So like I understand what it's like to like not have an internal monologue because I can like kind of turn off my internal monologue, but like how I'm talking right now out loud is how I talk in my mind. Like 60% of the time I'm conscious. So like it's like I understand what it's like to just feel kind of like I didn't have a very strong baseline in terms of feeling, so I understand what it's like to be like quote unquote aware without like a monologue. But it's just I think and process things intellectually in a monologue state. I have emotions. They're just not very strong, and I can rely on like my feelings to like make decisions also like influence my decisions, but I just don't rely on them. I rely on logic based off of dialogue created in my head. So yeah, these kind of humans be wacky. It's really a shame that fucking Holy Smoke isn't open right now. I wanted to go to Holy Smokes earlier and buy a vape that wasn't like burnt flavored because this is like burnt, but whatever. I can I don't know. It's a point of filling my addictions. I can just buy a vape on the way to Florida if Rita wants to. You're gonna play when the cat emits video. No, I'm gonna stick to my principle, home slice, and not play the cat on hit video. I said I wouldn't a couple weeks ago, even though I don't know, man. I've been really reconsidering identity nihilism lately, and I think because I'm gonna blast my brains out, I'm willing to say it verbally. I don't know. Maybe Eminem right. Maybe there is like a contingency of like identity. Like I do kind of always feel like I'm the same person I've always been to some extent. Like I do feel like I'm like this different than I was years ago, but at some extent, like I really like kind of think about who I was. Like even in elementary school, I was walking down the halls pretending to be like a stormtrooper, just like blasting people's brains out and shit like that, like little laser rifles, and like shit talking the teachers, and like mocking them. Like I was always a little shithead who didn't really care about people and had homicidal ideation. Like I was always a little fucking psycho who didn't really care and always wanted suffering. Like maybe I've never really changed. Like I still always believed in God and cared and like prayed and stuff even back then to some extent and stuff. And I don't do that anymore, but I still care. So it's a reflection of the fact that I care about some like primal value. So maybe I haven't really changed. Like, what if there is like a contingent identity like that consists like in your brain structure, like just like I mean like sure we're different in like the sense of like one plank contingently like one plank being changed means it's physically different, yes, but the similarities are so much similar that like from practicality sense in terms of like function and purpose and like meaning and value production. Like you are primarily what you were intended to be from your brain structure from the very beginning, and like or whatever. Like how you respond to your environment's kind of been determined by your brain structure. So maybe that's like your brain structure can be modified, sure, by like different events, but maybe like I don't know, maybe as long as like physical altercations don't happen to your brain, you're pretty much the same. I don't know. Maybe denialism is kind of wrong. I don't really know. Maybe in the primary sense of like not being able to like I kind of like I don't know. Like I like the argument of identity nihilism that you can't point to your identity, you can only point to experience, but experience seems to be like tied somewhat to like a semblance of like how your brain matter's arranged in order for you to perceive things in a certain way. So it seems to me that like I don't know, like maybe identity nihilism is partially true, like in the sense that like there is no true you, but there is like a physical you, like the atom. Like I don't know, man. Like it's weird because like even the atoms are constantly decaying and exchanging themselves, and the energy that's you is constantly in fluctuation. So it's like identity nihilism is like. And like a pure sense identity nihilism makes sense, but like in like a weird metaphysical sense of where like how I perceive things, I'm the same person that I was in a way. Like I don't fucking know. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't believe in a soul or anything like that, but like I've always kind of been the same little like shithead who's like cared for myself and somewhat cared for others to some weird extent, but at the same time is constantly discarded others in favor of myself, and at the same time somewhat cared and kind of not cared, and always been this weird hypocritical conundrum state of like, what the fuck is going on? I hate everything. Like it's just like I've never really been different. It's just my perception of reality has been different. Like the information I'm exposed to is different, but me is the same. Like I don't fucking know. I wanted to do something. Salsa. Yo, guys, the only thing I fucking care about at this point is the goddamn cat named Marco. Get over here, you little fucker. Here, come over here, you little bitch boy. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's adorable. He's adorable. Whoop. Look at him. This thing is a little. He's a little predator creature. He just kills things of nature: mice, birds, rabbits, chipmunks, moles, moths. He's adorable. When it comes down to it, he's a good boy. He hasn't overshot his mark. He can still provide value without suffering an extraordinary extent to himself on a subjective level. You are a good boy, Marco. You'll be taken care of by my shitty, sadistic parents. They will feed you well. And you will do good. Hopefully, you'll actually start to like Sean once I'm gone. Sean's my father. He doesn't like my dad very much, just because I don't know why. My dad's just a bigger dude. He's never really liked people with bigger figures. I think he's just scared of like bigger figures because they look more intimidating. But Marco's kind of a pussy. Mind the cat pun. But yeah, he kind of a little bit of a bitch. But when it comes down, I don't really like my parents. Why, man, you're pointy as shit with your claws. And hopefully they won't declaw him. If they declaw him, I should add that to my suicide note. Don't declaw Marco. There we go. Good. I didn't make a suicide note the first two times. I don't know why I didn't. I did this time. It's not nice. I'm not gonna watch catnip. Yeah, let's share my suicide note, y'all. For the fun of it. Any critiques, let me know. Where's pencil? Funny. Can't even spell. Here's my. Yeah, whatever. Here's my suicide note, y'all. Hello and good day, you evil cunts. For the last time, I've avoided saying I love you to the lot of you all for most of my annoying life. Do you know why? Because I've apostrophe never loved you all. Capital marks. For a long time, I didn't think I was capable of love. Shamira Cooch showed me I could. She's dead now. Because of this human filth I fought to change. Filth. Humans deserve to rot. All life sucks. Animals just tearing each other apart. And we film it for fun and science. Fuck that. We accomplish nothing of value. Simply hate everyone alive, and in some way, whatever you hate about yourselves, I probably also hate it, and more. Fuck you all. Sincerely. I can only hope the solipsists are right, or that some of you cunts follow me. Don't care what happens to my shit. You know what they say, third time's a charm and all. Tired of coping. Brant Gill. J. Gill. Fuck you. And that's my note for you all if you're curious. And then the back of the paper it says, don't declaw Marco. Because he can provide value by actually killing shit. It's a little as an outdoor cat. That's my suicide note. That's all I fucking get. I place it backwards in the bookshelf. They'll find it when I'm already dead. I won't be dead here. If Rita responds, maybe, and I'll be dead in Florida. If not, I'll find a random open property for hunting somewhere within 20 miles, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and just do my shit on a random hunting trail. Someone will find me within the week, probably, but whatever. Won't be able to resuscitate me. What's the point? It tastes like shit, but I'm too drunk to really taste properly. So it just kind of tastes like nothing. Weird, kind of smoky coffee taste. Splash House. Q&A as usual, blah blah blah. You can ask me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm literally gonna blast my fucking brains out tomorrow or the next day, depending on if Rita wants to go with me or not. Given I've got access to buying a firearm by 4 p.m. tomorrow, I want to get a good night's sleep. And nothing can stop me at this point. And if they lock me up, well, I'm a pro-mortalist and a negative utilitarian of homicidal ideation. They best hope they don't lock me up. Because if it comes down to it, I will kill motherfuckers with my bare teeth. I will rip their throats out and fucking watch the arteries spray blood into my fucking mouth. Go for the next motherfucker. I'll beat on the fucking guards and fight just as long as I can. Not because I cared about going for the next motherfucker, just because I'll let the motherfuckers bleed out that I've already torn throats out of. They won't be able to save them. Are you serious? Oh, 100% brother in Christ. Done. Or negative utilitarian refalist or promortalist or antinatalist or pessimist. You understand. There's no point to all this, and all the meaning is negative. The only point with existence, even some semblances, preventing further negative meaning in the future. I'm just an alcoholic at this point. You can't even spend 10 to 12 hours a day sleeping. I have no point. I'm just consuming. Testing 1, 2. Might cut out for a second. I'm at this point just consuming calories and sleeping. I'm trying to expend as little calories as I can. I'm eating like 3 tacos and a thing of like 2 ramen noodle packets a day. I'm literally consuming like 1,000 calories, bro. And like no vitamins. I haven't for like a month. I'm literally rotting away slowly. I haven't done activism in like a week, really. Besides this today, I'm doing like online activism. What the fuck is that really doing? It's just people that have subscribed to me, really. So, the philosophy of life is just say for value. Yeah, you're right, but I don't care anymore. There's no value to produce. I can't motivate myself. And it obliges me if I can actually fucking motivate myself, and I can't. I don't care anymore. And if you can actually motivate yourself to do shit, fucking go for it. But I'm tired. Tired. What am I doing that fucking amendment is not doing? What am I not doing that you could do? What am I not doing that other people could do? If I can fucking go all the way to Florida and fucking blast one of my closest friends' brains out and take myself out, that's a fucking statement, baby. Christ. And that's fucking painism, primordialism summed up, baby. Just fucking take your values to the extreme and put action, the consequences, and how people do. The principle of what if everybody would do exactly what you do. That principle. Hopefully, fucking people do exactly what I fucking do. They won't, obviously. Well, maybe. What would act as your bottom? Everyone. Yeah, good point. But when it comes down to it, I'm not gonna build a megaphone for every guy. I was a coward. People don't care. People don't care. People don't care. It's just the same chick, and people like, I love you, but a few people that are depressed, and a bunch of people that ignore me, and I don't care. Someone will find my megaphone and see the sign in the back of the car, and they'll fucking see the thing that says abortion's an act of love, and Birth is a catalyst of all suffering and death, and they'll come to the home and do an investigation and shit, because it'll be both of us dead, and they'll wonder if it's a homicide or fucking suicide and shit, and they'll see the sign that says stop having kids, and look at the books and see all the facts and the shit that I have, like the press of material everywhere, and they'll look at the premises of the books and be like, holy shit, this man literally has spent years of his looking to like my career at St. Norbert maybe, and talk to some of my professors if they really give a damn. And they'll feel like, oh fuck, he literally spent years upon years of his life in the academic fucking setting with some of the most brilliant fucking people, like going through law school and fucking philosophy degrees and shit. And literally just dedicating his time to fucking actually speaking to people who actually spent fucking thousands of dollars to fucking actually caring about intelligence. Trying to convince them experience fucking matters and that pain fucking matters. Well, it's bullshit. Goddamn fucking shitty power structure, God. And they don't give a damn. I don't understand why. I don't understand what the inventor Promortal office. He didn't do it because of bugs, did he? No. Promortalism. I don't know. I don't fucking. I don't know. I mean, like insects? No, no. The dude no off himself because of his book is basically about the asymmetry argument of Benatar and how like a single pain prick is unjustified in existence, and essentially given this there's consequentialism and identity nihilism. Identity nihilism doesn't really exist. Essentially, we're just better off not existing. And like, essentially, the majority of our desires will basically be unfulfilled. The more is majority of objectiveless, valueless things won't be fulfilled in our lives. Consequentially speaking, unless we dedicate like all of our time and completely abandon our identity and completely dedicate our lives to suffering prevention, we're not producing any net value. So on an egoistic level, we're completely better off killing ourselves. Even then, that's like betting that that's a complete bet that like somehow things can deterministically turn out to be like what you think will turn out, and not just like people looking at you in disgust and as if you're an idiot and like discarding everything, or or whatever, thinking you as some like fool or whatever, and just mocking you and turning into a meme for the lols. When it comes down to it, there's no guarantee of anything. My death and Rita's death, if it happens, could turn to just like double suicide from homicidal maniac convinces best friend to kill himself, lol, or something like that. And when it comes down to it, it could be turned into just like me being a crazy homicidal fucker who's trying to kill people instead of actually having suicidal values and caring about one of the only people who shares a similar value to himself and giving them an opportunity to exit. So who fucking knows? Like, nothing actually is guaranteed. Nothing's fucking. Nothing is on point. The only thing I can guarantee is a bullet in my head. If I buy that gun tomorrow, it will be fucking fucking shell in the chamber of buckshot or fucking still ground. If it depends on that, I will look into that, I guess, and see what fucking occurs. Maybe a little misfire, and I'll be like, yo, Rita, I got all the way over here, but you just slit my fucking throat. You said you could get a gun, Christ, like, stab me, please, bro. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I don't, but when it comes down to it, Promortalism basically says we're all better off from an egoistic perspective dead. And if nihilism's true, we're definitely better off fucking dead. Or does just doesn't matter. So it's like, why the fucking not? Because my perspective's better off we're dead. And and when it comes down to it, even random chance and the fact that the majority of shit doesn't fucking turn out the way we really plan. I mean, sure, we're better off living because if you can convince even one person to live, sure, objectively speaking, from pure primal value of the fact that there's meaning and suffering, we're better off living. But I just can't anymore, guys. I can't. I haven't done anything of value in over a week, and I don't want to do anything tomorrow or the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and I'm pushing my friends away. My friends want to have kids, and I have no reason to have talk to them anymore. And if I talk to them, it's just enforcing the fact that they can get away with shit, and other ones are fucking nihilists and stuff. And there's just no point. There's just no point. There's no one to socialize with. There's like whores and shit, but like fuck, most of them are scammers, and the ones that aren't are like states away. And hey, you know what? Yeah, what up? I mean, let's just text that fucking person that's maybe a slut, but maybe is just lonely. Yo, let's just be honest with this person. I'm curious. Yo, hey, Holmes. Like, hi, sis. Yeah, I'm too drunk to talk properly. Yo, what's your intentions with me? And you said you're bored, but like, are you lonely? Do you just want to just like, you know, visually get off to me because for the fact that I'm getting off to you for like pleasure circumstance, or like what is going on? Like, hey, do you want to be with someone? If that's the case, why? What's if you're willing to? I mean, you said you're bored, but I get yeah, you said you're bored. You're just bored. Yeah, whatever. I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't know why I'm sending this message, but when it comes down to it, hey, what are you doing tomorrow around? Let's see how. What's your address, G Dizzle? Cause total down to fuck you before I blast my brains out. Yo yo, yo. When it comes down to it, never got this message. Feel free. I mean, it's me like, I mean, when it comes down to pretend you didn't get this message. I mean, we could totally just like, I mean, like, don't pretend we got this message. Respond and like totally get my brains out like sometime around like 7 p.m. tomorrow before I go to Florida. And yeah, yeah. But when it comes down to it, Florida's fucking awesome. It's warm out. Wisconsin's cold. I would imagine it's cold too. Hey, do you want to go to Florida and get litty titty? What the fuck's going on, yo? You seem to be open to the fact that like I'm a complete psychotic depressive. So that's interesting. Why are you into that? Like most people be like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And man, shit, are you weird? What's wrong with you? I love that though. You're cute. There hit up a girl on Instagram that's from like a state over. Added me on Insta because she thought my tats were cool. And I'm like, yo, I do got two cool tats though. See, I got cool tats, like. But when it comes down to it, I was just like, yo, I'm like, how old are you? And she's like, 21. I'm like, yeah, yeah. And she was like, yo, wanna like sex? I'm like, yeah, yeah, but also I'm tired of shit. We didn't actually do that, so I went to sleep. Because frankly, being unconscious as a negative utilitarian such paganism is more valuable than having a sexting experience with an extremely hot girl who's 21 and a total 10 out of 10. Yes, I'm literally that transcended at this point that I'd rather not exist mentally than have literally masturbate with like a 10 out of 10 girl that added me on Instagram because she liked my tattoos. So when it comes down to it, yeah, literally just I don't care anymore. Nothing matters. Pain. Nothing matters anymore. Didn't text her back until now, which is like literally over 24 hours later, basically. Well, not 24 hours later, it's like basically like been like 19 hours later, I think. Maybe like 18 or 19, 20. I don't fucking know. Time's a little weird right now. Ghost Stories is cool. Maybe Invincible has a new season. It's November. What? Oh my god, there's episode 1 of Invincible, y'all. Holy shit, guys. I'm about to come blood. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm gonna blast my brains out tomorrow. But I'm gonna watch just an episode of Invincible. Maybe I shouldn't watch just an episode of Invincible. I might get invested and want to watch more. God, there's like I already know how it ends, though, but not really. I don't know how it ends. I just know it's badass. Ah, don't get addicted to experience or addicted to Buddhism, Brant. Buddhism, don't exist. Ah, you know you exist. Just like as a contingency. Ah, doesn't matter though. Life is pain. I don't really know, man. Nihilism is bullshit, but also at the same time, it. I don't really think nihilism, but like it fucking. It's and not nihilism, but nihilism. You know what I mean? Like nihilism in the sense that I can't really like guarantee anything, but not nihilism in the fact that I know there's meaning to things. I know there's actual value, but the fact that we can't guarantee shit is kind of like a form of nihilism. But I'm not nihilistic because of like statistics, but at the same time, like only really guaranteed statistic is that we can die and that we can technically control our bodies. Kind of. There's no free will because everything's been determined, and what we do in regards to controlling our bodies is determined based off of previous events, which are based off of like the Big Bang and all the atoms in the universe being thrust into motion, which we have no control over, including our atoms, which our brains ranged in, which just determines our psychology and who we are. So when it comes down to it, like, I'm not a nihilist in the sense that like I don't. I think our experiences have value, but like in terms of like being able to like actually guarantee things turn out the way we hope things are. Like I can't control how I perceive things. I don't know if the way I perceive things are right. And given the fact that, as Benatar says, like we 100% are on the spectrum of in terms of knowing things and not knowing things. I think we know what's necessary in terms of morality, in terms of like knowing things, and like we don't know the majority of things. So how can we really know how things will turn out? Like I can know things like fall at 9.8 whatever meters per second and shit because like that's just a fact. But I don't know how things are gonna turn out like long term because of my actions. So, like, for all I know, me killing myself could, like, fucking spark a war or something. Like, I could turn out to be, like, a person, like, people could interpret me as being, like, the reincarnation of Jesus for all I fucking know. Like, they'd be like, he said he's the Antichrist, blah, 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 he's like, he was born Lutheran, and it's empathetic with, like, other forms, like, religions, and hates religions at the same time. What if he was the reincarnation of Jesus, but truly transcended, brother? With the like the mutual knowledge of all religions, then I explore like a religious holy war or something, and like cause like mass suffering, like a nuclear apocalypse that would cause the collapse of society and thriving in nature for another billion years until heat up the sun. I don't fucking know, man. So it's like I'm not a nihilist, but because I know there's value, but I don't know how fuck shit turns out. So at this fucking point, I'm just kind of like, I know if I kill myself, my suffering is done. I know a majority of people ignore my shit. I know a majority of people can be easily exposed to the shit through Bentar and stuff like that. And that I exist on the internet as is right now when there's other people with far more subscribers and far more interesting niches that have far more interesting prevalence and people will scout like content related to this that'll be exposed like Rita and Ritual Pleasures and shit, and who gives a damn, it's just like I don't fucking know. I'm like it's just don't do it. I might need your help to get out of Israel. If you need my, why would you need my? Hey, get the fuck back here, you little. Get the fuck back here. Hey, heart. How would you get out of it? When Israel involves money and you have a PayPal, I will send you $500. Nah, actually, fuck that. I'll send you 200. No, I'll send you 400. I'll send you $450 USD. Don't know how much that is in Israel dollars, but assuming assuming USD is the world capital currency. I know UK is kind of more than us, but like assuming that we're more than what the fuck Israel is in terms of their currency, maybe $450 would be enough to get you out of the fucking country. Therefore, I can blast my brains out, and you can get out of the country and go to somewhere else like America and blast your brains out as well, or convince people in like a country that's not full of religiously brainwashed theocrats and actually provide value to the world wherever you go, whether that's America or like fucking Zimbabwe or some shit. I don't care. Either way, praise Allah, I can help you out. Sure, doesn't. I'm sure me and Rita can't spend $1,300 anyways. So I mean, $950, $800. Uh, you know, Gucci, well, minus 400, so like $500. Gucci, we can do like fucking like heroin or meth or fucking fuck a hooker or some shit for an hour, like, yo, bitch, it's two of us, yeah, I'm clean, got a vasectomy, this hoe doesn't get laid. So when it comes down to it, we clean Gucci, both of us double teaming, yeah. When it comes down to it, $200 an hour, yo, maybe you blast our brains out. How about you do that, ho? You into that? You into like, can I move in with you? No, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow, homie. You can't move in with me. I live with my parents. So no, I can't. You can't move in with me. My parents wouldn't allow that. They wouldn't. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They really care about me. Kind of care about me, but they don't care about me. I'm like a important sense of community. In fact, I'm like blood related, and they have fucking biological love programming to like care for me. But yeah, in like a cognitive, intellectual sense to like care for me. So no, they don't give a shit about you. So they're not gonna allow you to live here. So no. Sorry, it's just how it be. I could give you $450 for sure, something like that, which would be enough to. I mean, I'm paying. I have like $2,300, maybe $600, something like that. I don't forget which one. $200,600, $2,300, whatever. One of those two, $300 difference. One of the story is a one-way ticket out of a country probably costs somewhere between $400 and $1,000. I'm paying $400 for the 12 gauge and probably like $20 to $50 for the ammunition. I already have a pretty much full tank of gas, maybe another full tank of gas to get to Florida if Rita wants to. So $100 basically for that. So $500, which 2,300, and boom, $800. So basically, if you can find an $800 ticket before tomorrow evening, consider it bought. You can. Well, no, I want at least 200 for us to have a good time, because we can buy basically any amount of any drug for $200. So, if you can find a ticket for basically $500, $600 out of Israel to wherever the fuck you want to go, hit me up in the next 12 hours. Email. Forget my email, but just comment, or whatever. Yeah, maybe when you get your own place. I'm not gonna get my own place because I'm gonna be fucking dead in the next 24 hours. Well, maybe not dead in the next 24 hours. I think if Rita wants to go with me, or if he's already dead, I don't fucking know. But assuming he wants to indulge my homicidal ideation and have a fun last go for a night, the man is willing to go all out in terms of a few thousand, like $1,500, or like at least $500 if you actually want to somehow get out of Israel. How can you get it? By working. The world's hell, kid. Oh, well, you're older than me, I guess. You're like 60, I guess, or whatever, or 70. The world's hell, my dude. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to slave away until you want to get out of Israel and somehow live here. Figure a way to transfer your money and take it with you in cash. Next, good luck, I guess. But if you have the cash to somehow do that, you may as well do it yourself and sort of. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you want to get the hell out of Israel, just do it, man. There's no reason to slave away to that fucking hell state. But then again, don't go into America. Fuck that. Go to, like, Switzerland or some shit, or, like, Norway. I could always go to the front line and, like, try to find out, like, you could, like, keep an eye on the radio to see what areas, like, see what areas Palestinians can bomb, and then, like, go there. And then just straight up just sit there for the missiles to drop on you and you get vaporized instantly. That's an option. I'm just pro-mortalist. That's the most, like, smart thing to do. But I don't know. There's also a chance you could get, like, buried under a bunch of rubble and, like, die slowly for hours and maybe get rescued and forced to be resuscitated and then be crippled and forced into a wheelchair and have no chance of killing yourself. So who knows? Hey, you're not suicidal, but doesn't mean immortalism's not true. Doesn't mean you're not better off dead. You don't have to be suicidal, you're better off dead. As Mainlander once said, actually, it wasn't Mainlander. Testing 1 2. It wasn't Mainlander, it was Saran. Saran once said, when you kill yourself, it's always too late. The moral of the story is you're basically always better off dead before you're suicidal. Eventually, you come to a point where you're better off dead, whether it's on your deathbed or whatever. I mean, it's very unlikely you'll just have a spontaneous, like, brain hemorrhage or something, just dying instantly and lose consciousness. You'll die in a state of pain. So there's always a point where you're dying in a state of pain to some extent or some level of discomfort. So at some point you're always better off dead, and the point is that you're always better off taking your own life at some point. The real question is, when is that? And given, as Buddhism says, everything is just a psychological hedonism, desire-based shit, things we can't control, needs we can't control. We're all basically in a state of need that if it can't be fulfilled, that forms a form of discomfort and pain. So we're all basically in a state of negative consequentialism, negative utility, just not in a positive state, like in terms of a positive or negative experience or neutral experience. We're just in the negative, and some extent or another, trying to fight towards a neutral, never into the positive. So we're just better off dead. You'd be crazy to try that. No. You're crazy to live, honestly. You biologically dysfunctional, yes, but crazy, no. But biology is not necessarily right. Biology is just not evil, but like chaotic, purposeless, functionless thing that just does what it does because it does. It works, I guess, for now until some chaotic force in the universe shuts it the fuck down. But there is no reason to continue living. I mean, all logic says that experience is negative. It's full of pain and only pain, or like majority pain. If somehow there is pleasure, positive value, it's still a majority pain. So when it comes down to it, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say other than that. It's a majority suffering. It's logically we're all better off dead. Biologically, we wouldn't feel we're better off alive, or even that just doesn't matter. But wrong. I'm not watching Invincible. I'm watching House. I'm not going to use my soul with the fact that I could have watched more of Invincible before blasting brains out. That would be just cruel. At the friends watching this, watch Invincible for me and enjoy it. I'm sure it's fucking badass as shit. Or do the smart thing, which is what I want you to do, and just kill yourselves. But when it comes down to it, you're a bunch of pussies. or nihilists and egoists who just would rather be cowards and not think about things and enjoy your little passions. But like, my historical love figures, man. Yeah, I work so hard to not be a fucking crazy motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. Iron truck experiences. Anyways, whatever. Eat you all. But please do the smart thing, kill yourselves or don't. And like, watch Invincible. Don't be like, hey, Brent didn't watch Invincible, therefore, it makes me too sad knowing he was one of his last videos he was talking about blah blah blah. No, enjoy Invincible. I'm sure it's bad as fuck, Goddamn, the hammer, shit like that. It's just fucking dope. Well, you give your account to antinatalism, good for you, man. You keep doing that. Snake would be utilitarian. Genuinely, you're doing good. That's it. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I'm not trying to convince you further. Like, you're actually giving viewer account and believe you are giving viewer account to antinatalism, you genuinely believe that what you're doing is like worth your own suffering and worth the calories you're consuming and worth the amount of pain you cause to other people mentally while spreading the process and all that shit. I don't care. Good. You're doing good. You're doing your duty. You want to do it. All we can do is what we want to do. I want to kill myself. You want to keep living? Good. Do it. If you can spread antinatalism, ethylism, do it. But make sure you spread ethylism, because if you spread antinatalism and only antinatalism, people don't understand ethylism. Some of the humans might go extinct before the animals do, or the society might collapse, and I don't know, it's all for not another billion years of suffering. Opportunity wasted. So I hope you do what you can do, but if you can do it, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing that. Your life is not fine. You perceive it as fine. There's no positive value. It's only negative. Glad you perceive it as fine. Not good for you. I want a blue one. I haven't had a blue Mountain Dew in a while. Okay. Now, you vegan? You vegan? I need socialization. I'm like constantly craving attention. Meaning you probably conform. Are you vegan? It's possible you crave attention, so you decide to be better than other people, and hence decide to be vegan. Maybe you do care about ethics completely, but also have attention issues because of past trauma or whatever. I don't care. But are you vegan or just vegetarian? Do you hunt? I don't know. Hunting is a thing. Is real, given like there's like it's real, but can people hunt and fish in Israel? Is that a thing? Fishing is probably a thing in Israel, but is like hunting a thing? Can you all just like hunt the shit? What the fuck happened in the beginning of this episode? Oh, that's the motherfucker with the fucking arm that's like, yeah, yeah, wah, 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 wah. Oh, look at this shit. Voltage. That's the name. Yeah. Oh, this shit's so good. I'm glad my dad bought it for me. Now I'm planning to kill myself. When he first fucking bought it for me, I was like, bro, motherfucker, stop buying shit for me and telling me to pay for it. He's like, you owe me anyways. I'm like, oh, I'm drinking your soda. Like, fuck you. You brought me into this bitch ass world. But then you know what? I'm glad he bought me this, told me to pay for it, because I'm gonna be dead anyway, so I'm not gonna pay him back, and it'll fucking taste Gucci. Thank you, God. Thank you, Manlanders God. Thank you for deciding to my shit ass father fucking buy some voltage. So like 2 packs. He bought like a bunch of fucking Code Red. I don't even like Code Red that much, but I was just like, I was kind of pissed off in like a subtle sense. Like, part of me was like, wow, I think buy so much Code Red, and I don't even like Code Red. But like, when it comes down to it, if I'm gonna be dead, all you need is 1 pack anyways, because I'm not gonna drink more than like 1-2 cans anyway. So fuck it. Thank you, mainland. Well, you're not vegan or killing whatever meat you consume or dairy you consume yourself. I mean, you like fucking wrangle a wild goat and start squeezing its teats and kill it or some shit. Unless you're doing that, you're probably not doing enough in terms of suffering prevention to actually be purely preventing pain. Given other people, most people are alive are eating meat. So if you're making them feel Gucci about being alive, they're probably eating meat also. Hence bringing things into existence and so on and so forth and all that. So kind of a cycle. Hence why, unless you're living by example to some extent, it's kind of. But you do want to get out of your country, and maybe you get to a country where hunting's a thing. Killing animals isn't that hard. I've done it myself. I've strangled the rabbit with my own hand and snapped its neck. It was kind of fun. A little sad when it was going like, but fun at the same time. So praise a lot. Testing 1 2. Immortal stories. Sometimes when you're paying and you're a negative utilitarian, you just do things when you have an opportunity. Like you see a rabbit in front of you and there's a blow dart gun a couple of feet away, and you're like, "Hey, that rabbit technically would be better off dead before it reproduces." And you just go, and then run up to it, grab the blow dart gun, pin it to the ground, grab the neck, strangle it till it's basically unconscious, and snap its neck. Then your mother watches you do that and kind of freaks out a little bit because your brother's dumbass and decides to be like, "Oh, hey, look at my brother strangling rabbit." Like, "Ooh, what?" Dumbass cunt. But Brad shot a rabbit. What? Yeah. Moral stories. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Sorry, my band drinking too. No, I got you. We don't have free will, so it's just how it be. I don't blame you. Just know if I'm not making videos after tomorrow or the next day, then I went through what I went through with. And hence, consider your shit. You're only in a war torn country where, like, majority, like, by majority, I mean, like, literally 9%, including the government structures, a theocracy. I'm like, a theocracy disguised as a democracy. People really just want to believe. They really just believe they're better than everybody else because God chose them. And everybody else is better off, pretty much as like a fucking tool for them to spread the religion. Now, if they don't accept God, they're basically just gonna suffer for all eternity, getting the separation from. Like, I'm just saying. And who'd enjoy hunting? Well, I enjoy hunting because I'm a psychopath. But when it comes But when it comes down to it, yeah, if you don't enjoy hunting, completely agree. It would kind of suck to take the life of something you don't want to take the life of when you could just take your own life. Hence why I'm just doing that tomorrow. But I'm tired of taking the lives of animals. So I shouldn't. But yeah, when I'm saying like, yeah, if you don't have a weapon, do be. But you are in a war-torn country, you probably could find a way to die if you really want to. You could go to the battle front lines and probably find people who are dead to have weapons or whatever. But not that that'll be easy per se. I mean, obviously, but I mean, I'm saying, I believe in you, comrade. You know, believe in yourself. Life finds a way, as guy from Jurassic Park says. I mean, you know. But no, it's really hard to kill ourselves, but also really easy to kill ourselves. It's kind of a weird conundrum. Our body is really fragile and can literally die from just like walking like in a funny way and having like an aneurysm. And at the same time, people can literally like shoot a bolt in their head or like a pipe get shot through them, like for that fucking like dude that's like in a common psychological experiment or whatever. Phineas Gage. And like you can literally just live. So like who fucking knows? So, like, when it comes down to it, it's like easy as shit to kill yourself, slash, accidentally die, or just like have a random chance event kill you. And other times, you can literally have like a most like horrific thing happen to you that completely kills you as a person, but like you're biologically alive or whatever, and still suffering, but like have like no semblance of what you were before and all that. So, like, life is completely bonkers, and I'm just fucking tired of it. So I know is that while I'm me and right now who I am, it wants to get the fuck out of here and knows that that's the right thing to do. And I want to do that while I'm still me and can function. Am I hallucinating? No, I'm not hallucinating. That's just the thing. That was a weird looking shadow. That's kind of cool though. I like how the angle of light does that. Huh. That's cool. I like the drawing. Is Mob 3-2. Hello, brother and brother. Was bopping. We be from the Gucci gang. The gang of the Gooch. And we're eating salsa and talking about death. Work. Wage slave, I see. Working. I know what? Whatever. It's one of the last streams I'll do in this material plane. So let's go and play a song. Ba, 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 ba. This song is great. Oh, what will you do? Oh, I'm going to commit Zimbabwe, my brother in Christ. That's an inside joke, but you get the sentiment, I'm sure.
You're working at your leisure to learn the things you need. The promises you make tomorrow carry no guarantee.
This time tomorrow, I'll be in the ethereal plane.
Got a PhD. I got one auto level. You did nothing for me. Working for the
Rat race. No, you're wasting your time working for the rat race. You're no friend of mine.
You plan your conversation to press the college bar. Just talking about your mother, that is Jaguar. Where your political t-shirt
Oh, I plan to blast my brains to home slice. That's what I mean.
discussing a world situation. But just for a law, you'll be
Working for the rat race. Life sucks. There's no point. The Buddhist got it right. Life is suffering. Ego death is correct, but the best way to achieve ego death is death. The rat race. You know you're wasting your time working for the rat race. You're no friend of mine.
just working at your leisure to learn the things you
All we do is just our born desires. All we do is cling to addiction. There's no point. None of the things we do are because of any purpose. Just addiction and biological function, social need.
You know you're wasting your time. You're working for the rat race.
You know, friend of mine. Boom, boom.
My breakfast is
We are the medicine cabin, remedy for the aftermath of my habits. Sometimes I sometimes I feel the help that hurt the most. And with the brain tug of war, and I'm the rope, but I'm stretched through the limit on, and I'm pulling out. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Bow, down, down, down. I'll run away from up in the cave, from up in the mountain, where no one can see me, no one can see me, no one have to deal with them, and they don't have to deal with me. Different ships are overrated, maybe I'm just tired and jaded. You don't have more than I like you. It's literally my last testament to the world, and I'm gonna copy strings, I don't care, nothing matters. Operation, there is unrubble man. That's how we like carry y'all. There's only two people that see this shit. Lost into the void of copyright strike. apathy, death of me. My here's about the problems. Mother's company.
Constant chatter reminds me why I'd rather you leave me be. So call me
That I social from masturbation either way, so cooperation. I'm just so more comfortable alone.
Cause
People are ugly and people are hateful, pretty and proud and ungrateful. Would be so much better off without us. To swallow a bullet or handle pills. That yourselves makes you look.
seems that everybody always has
A bone to pick, a problem to strike, a man will make a snake and trusting anyone.
This is my miss.
No big confession. Humans are a waste of breath and well, here's someone just like you. People are ugly and people are hateful, pretty and proud and grateful. Better off without us. A handful of pills, apple sashing. Good also.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. I'm not gonna claim my. I never heard this song. Let's see what the lyrics are.
Rejoice, rejoice, God's ears are stitches.
Yes.
Oh, rejoice, his eyes are big axes. Oh, rejoice, his arms are burning witches. Oh, rejoice, his hands perform hexes. Rejoice despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
I tried my best, Tom Slices. I haven't heard this song, but I love it. I'll add this one to the list so people that find my account when I'm dead.
Bed you sleep in is burning. Oh, rejoice. The sky's fucking falling. Oh, rejoice. The world we know is turning. Oh, rejoice. Your father's been calling. Rejoice, although this world will devastate you. And
Rejoice now, though this world will penetrate you. Your song, though, you will not survive. You will never make it out alive.
And rejoice. Your hair
Yes, smell like burning hair.
Oh, rejoice.
Rejoice.
Your
Yes,
nails all
look
got
at
chewed
you
off.
now. Back,
Oh, rejoice.
rejoice.
And
The only fuck you're bleeding there.
Oh,
You
rejoice. You
You're
burn your
burning
whole
for air
beard off.
gone.
Rejoice
Just despite this weapon will hurt you.
And rejoice despite the
Weapon
fact this world will
kill
kill you.
you.
And rejoice
But the
despite
fact
the
is,
fact
what
this
the
world will
will
tear
hurt
you to
you.
shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
It's a long way to Florida. Maybe I'll spend my liked songs when I go there. This is my playlist of songs I can vibe with. Take care, my brother in Christ.
I hit him hard and made it known he wasn't gonna make it home, no matter how much he might disagree.
I've never heard the song either.
And suddenly I saw it in his eyes when it clicked. The last
Best
thing he was gonna
things
see
no
was me.
one
And fear is such a funny thing. We wear it like a diamond ring. Promises we never planned to keep. I swear that if you let me go and so, but tears are only water, and water is cheap. Mirror, mirror on the counter, covered in fine white powder. What the hell is fair? So I'll take a drop for every hour. She'll never dance. Hide a piece in every city she'll never see. I know that this won't make it better, but I don't want to live without her. So the last drop is for me. I never thought there'd be a day I didn't get to hold my daughter. Terrified knowing that I'd never come to terms with this at all. I never knew how much a man could hate till I read that letter. And like you said, none of us are saints, if I recall. I never knew how patient I could be until I watched you bleed. There's nothing I can take from you that means what she did to me. Every word from your fucking mouth is like bringing wood to a burning house. Then we'll be here all night till ashes are all we breathe. So I'll take a drop for every hour she'll never dance. I'll hide a piece in every city she'll never see. I know that this won't bring her back, and I'll never find relief. So the last drop, oh, the last drop is for me.
IRL.
It's going down tonight in this town. 'Cause they stay and ground. They'll stay and ground. I take a score.
I could care less about this shitty ass.
But it ain't my style. No, it ain't my style. Going down to the
She's in my head again.
She knows where I have been. I'm going
Down.
that road again.
she's in my head again. Knocks her
fingerprints
in my skin.
breathe her perfume in. It burns like heroin. Now she's in me, and I can't let her go. And my bones are caving in.
Like
She's stole
just
my faith again, and I wish you well. Oh, good night. So you come again. She's in my veins again. But
she knows I'll bleed around before I wake. Exhale my oxygen. She burns like heroin. Now she's in me. And I can't let her go. My bones are caving in. Stuck my faith again. I wish you well for the night.
She's in my life again, but she won't ever win. And I wish you well for the night, for the night. My bones are caving in. Oh, she stole my faith again. I wish you well for the night, for the night.
Okay.
I haven't liked the song till now. Fuck on. Figured out everything myself. Fuck everyone else.
Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here.
Did you look what they do to me? Get up off your knees, girl. Get face to face with your God. Find out what you want. That my name is Human. Hey, my name.
I'm ready for love and I'm ready for war, but I'm ready for more. I know that nobody's ever been this fucking ready before. Hey, do you need some time to think it over? So figure it out, I don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought. Get up on your knees, boy. Stand face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Hello, my name is Human, and I came down from the stars. I'm up on my knees, girl. I'm face to face with myself, and I know who I am. My name is Human, and I stole the power from the sun. I am more than just a man. I came down from the stars. My name is Human, and I know who I
Pasta fazooli. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that.
If I could save time in a bottle,
First
first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
Oh, it's too late.
If I had a box just for
Wishes
wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things I want to do once in a while. Looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin.
The song can you play me a melody? I'm not really sure how it goes.
But it's sad and it's sweet and I knew it complete when I
I'm
wore a
in
young
the
man's
clothes.
clothes.
La, la, la. All this we deleted. Sing us a song with the piano man.
Sing us a
Song
song tonight.
We're all in the mood for a piano man.
You got us
Feel
feeling
alright.
alright.
Not a matter.
Now John at the
Bar's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free.
and
He's quick with a smoke or his light of my smoke.
But
Well,
there's some
some
place
ways
that
he'd rather be. Bill, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran away from his face. But I could be a movie star. If I could get out of this place.
Oh, la, 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 di, di, da. La, la, di, di, da, da, da. Now
Paul's a real estate novelist who kept fucking tiny little bitches. And singing bitches who were loyal.
and
So he's
probably
a
will
hole
be
for his life. Baby was a little soft. The businessman so got stoned. And he's sharing a drink they call loneliness. Be better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the communist. Sing us a song tonight. Now on the moon for a melody. Us feeling alright. Yeah.
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile. 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while.
And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a bear. And they said to John and put the lens in John. Now what are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's the song of the piano man. Sing a song tonight. You're all in the mood for a melody, and you got feeling alright. Ooh. What's playing? Brandy. No, Brandy's gonna bitch ass song. That's so bad in the way. What my little bitch ass bitch.
There's a point at a West End bed, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor she works, whiskey round, fetch another round. She serves a whiskey wine, a sailor some brandy.
You're a fine girl, fine, what a good wife you will be. Still a sailor, represent Brandy. With brave singing, made of fun. He came to a summer's day from Wales. From our way, mighty clear, he couldn't stay. No upper was his home, but there was a bright day. You'll find your home, that's why you obey. My life today, it's Brandy, you want to find that sailor story. Woo! Sail in the ocean all night. The stars raging glory. Man. Brandy called me back from the stand. Dumbass, it's a no-go on that hole. But when the bus closed down, Brandy walked through silent town. Another man was not around. You can hear him say, it's Brandy. You're fine, but a good life you be. Oh God, man. That will be such a fun life. But love lady, horse, the horse song, the desert horse boy. Horse state of the evening, blah blah blah, yeah. With the boom bum boom horse song. The horse in the desert who's methed out. Anything about the scorpion, yeah, that's how people sound. That's how sound transmits. Good to get out of grandmother so divine.
In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
We're trying to throw up. Uh,
After 2 days
and desert sun, the horse.
After 3
Baby.
days in the desert fun, I was looking at a
River bed.
and the story it told
I wish I was Irish.
made me sad to think.
Kind of am Irish though. Or I'm Polish.
See, I've been
To
through
the
the
desert
desert
and
on a
for
horse with
a
no
name
name.
band
Felt
and
good
the
to be
out.
out
Who
of
cares?
the
Like in Europe,
in the
pushing
desert.
euros.
You can't remember your name,
And I
'cause there
didn't
ain't no
know
one for to give you no pain.
Yeah, that weather song where it's like January, February, March, April.
After
Nice Hannibal's run 40, and the crackhead ran through the sea.
plants and birds and rocks and things, there was sand and hills and rings.
Best in the ocean, the blue and the crackhead scorpions went. The scorpion burpee. Fuck yeah, for a man. Desert. You can't remember your name. Even next to that. Genre. So, genre. I'm dying on the inside. There's no purpose. Let's see what the ground feels like. It's kind of cool down here. Bruh, song amazing shit, but amazing time. Long ago, there's come before this time. I know. Sometime eating ass in the dawn of light, fucking bitches. I'm gonna ask the college with what happened to the phone, bro? Where did the law bring it? Ever seen the rain? Maybe it's gone. Maybe the fourth dimensional demons knock off the shadow realm so I can have pleasure my last moments. I'll move now. Found it. I don't care about life anymore. You just gotta have the open experience what's like in my mind. No embarrassment. Yo, I have no clue what the You have no clue what the fuck I just sent you at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's currently 5 o'clock in the morning, but I was drunk as shit. So whatever it was, ignore all of that. It's more important messages. Let's have fun. That was interesting. What did I say? I'm glad it's not working, because I'm pretty sure it was probably. Oh, shit.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it
There you go, home
clear,
like a doggy. Hey man, you know what?
I'll
Just how
state
it
my
be.
case,
You know, there's this really hot
which
thought
I'm
from a state
certain
over who wants to fucking
I've
exchange nudes,
lived
and I was like,
a life
really
that's
tired, and I was like,
full.
nah, bruh. But you know,
I've
why the hell
traveled
not? You
each
know, she's like
and
fine as
every
fuck. She's like my
highway,
exact type, and she like
and
21,
more,
so she legal a
much
couple
more than
like
this.
3 years
I
over the
did it
legal limit. You know, for what's my state,
my
technically 5 years
way.
for over like what the average state is, and
Regrets,
technically
I've had
7
a
years over
few,
the technical federal level.
but
So more
then
of the story
again,
is like, I'm like, God damn,
too few to
son,
mention.
fine. And I'm like, yo,
I
yo, gang,
did
gang. But more
what
of the story
I
is at the
had
same
to do,
time, I was tired and I wanted to go to sleep, so I wasn't
saw
really
it
not
through
interested. But then at the same time, I want to
without
blast my brains, though. So who cares what
exemption.
I want to do?
I planned each
Mm,
charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it
my
my way.
way.
Yes, there were
Those
times
times
I'm
I
sure
really
you knew
do
when I bit off more
more
than
than I
I
could
could chew.
chew.
But through it all,
Though
when there was
there's
doubt,
no,
I ate it
get
up
it up
and
and
spit
spit
it
it
out.
out.
I
Face
faced it
it
all
all, and I
and I
stood
stood tall
tall.
and did it
My
my way.
way.
I've
Love,
loved, I've
laughed
laughed and
and
cried,
cried.
I've had
Then
my
my
fill,
fill,
my
shared
share
my
of losing,
losing.
and now
No,
as
cheers
tears
subside.
subside, I find
Find
it
it
all
all of
so
amusing
amusing
facts
to
and
think
think
I
I
did
did all
all that,
that bullshit. And
and
I
may I
may say,
say,
not
not in a
in a
shy
shy
way.
way. Oh
Oh
no,
no, oh
no,
no, not
not
me.
me. I
I
did
did
it
it
my
my
way.
way. For what is
The
a man?
man,
What
what
has
has
he
he
got?
got?
If
If
not
not
himself,
himself, then
then
what
he has
has he
got
not?
to
Say
say the
the
things
things
he
he
truly
truly
feels,
feels,
and
and
not
not
the
the words
words of
of
how
how he
he
feels.
feels. The record
Recall,
shows I
I
took
took
the
the blow.
blows and did it
It
my
my my way.
Yes, it was my way.
Ground control to Major
Oh no, why am I feeling guilty for not telling my European friends?
Control to Major Tom.
They were good to me and they've had no social obligation, like easily discard me.
Protein pills and put your helmet
They
on.
didn't actually care for me
Ground control
to some extent or another. It's just because I'm human.
commencing countdown
I'd be
engines
selfish to
on.
tell them I'm gonna kill myself. It would be better off not thinking I just died somehow.
Ignition, and may God's love be with you.
World hell. This is ground control to Major Tom. Now we paid the phrase.
Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door.
He invited me to hang out with him to the fest next year. I'm not gonna be there. You know where I'm gonna be Green Bay in the grave somewhere. We're nowhere if they never found my body. Then for Florida.
Is blue and there's nothing I can do. I'm past 100,000 miles. I'm feeling very still.
Man, I'm feeling very
I
scared.
think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating on my
Yeah.
tin? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. In God, I know I'm one.
So
My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a truck. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drum.
I'm out. I'm going to ring Jennifer. I guess Oklahoma tomorrow and Worcester. I guess that's my stupider, so my excuse to go to stupid video now. Ball. What's the matter, though? I like these pants, but who cares? We're staying. Look at myself tomorrow. Look today. Tomorrow, whatever.
Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. In New Orleans, they call the rising sun. And it's been of many a poor boy. In God, I know I'm one.
Then they'll ask me about tear the throat to every fucker that comes through. As well. Oh, fuck.
We are two mariners, a ship's sole survivors in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. I guess we have some time to kill. You may not remember me. I was a child of 3, and you a lad of 8.
I don't care. I was remember card back. Trying to throw up. Let's just go outside and smoke. I'll force them to hook up. It's fucking loud everywhere. I'll be in flames for a little bit. Very hurting. You're supposed to cleanse yourself. I'm feeling nauseous, bro.